Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Playthrough FireRed. As you can see, I did some fishing. I was trying to get a 1% Psyduck, and I didn't get it. And then I looked it up, and I realized that if I go to Celadon City and I surf there, I have a much higher chance of catching it. Which also is the same for Leaf Green's Slowpoke. So that's what I'm gonna do, which means those two are coming in considerably later. And this is Route 12. We did that in the last episode, and in this episode I'm hoping to get through Route 13, 14, and 15. Which, let me just pull up the numbers. Where are you? Here you are. So, Route 13. They have 10 trainers using water, flying, normal, electric, and poison types. There's a 5% chance that we encounter a Ditto. Route 14 has 11 trainers using flying, normal, fire, water, and poison types. And there's a 15% chance that we encounter a Ditto. So if we don't get the Ditto on Route 13, we'll definitely be able to get it on Route 14. And Route 15 has, again, 11 trainers using electric, fighting, normal, poison, flying, and grass types. Now, I do have a couple Pokemon left that I have to catch on Route 12, but that is Leaf Green. So we're not gonna bother with those now. One of those Pokemon is Snorlax though, and I did try to catch Snorlax in FireRed as well, but it didn't go, like, at all. So we still have the routes, I think it's 16, on like the far edge of Celadon, getting into the cycling road. That's another option for Snorlax in FireRed, but assuming that we can't, we still have 2 more options in Leaf Green, so we'll see how it goes. Also on Route 15 we have the EXP share, which definitely need it, definitely want it. I'm hoping to get the XP share in Leaf Green as well, trade it over to FireRed, and just be able to put 2 Pokemon on it so they can get some extra XP. So I have 2 Pokemon who don't fight who gets that extra XP, meaning half my party gets an XP when I'm fighting somebody or a Pokemon, either a trainer or a Pokemon. Yeah, so let me show you what the party looks like. Some of them are slightly tattered. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and heal them, but other than that, I mean, it's fine, we're fine. You know what, I don't want to go to Vermilion. I think I'll just go back to Lavender. And when I'm surfing, I'm coming for that Pokeball so quickly. Also, I definitely have enough species to get the XP share. I have 52, I think. Where am I going? I want to heal. So it should be fine. Also, if I seem a little scattered, I did not do an episode last week, and the reason I'm scattered is partly because of the reason that I didn't do a video last week, and it is the fact that I kind of realized that no one's watching them, like at all. But you know, it's fine. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to, but I am hoping to be able to make some money off it so I don't have to work as hard in a job that is literally burning me out. So I am hoping to have enough people watching these things that I can make at least some money to supplement my income at first, and then just be most of it, because I also I'm not making enough at the bookstore. I'm not getting enough hours, and it's not great. I'm not getting enough hours, and it's minimum wage, which in Israel it's nowhere near enough to actually live properly. No, I think this is still at 12, I think. I must have missed a sign if it's not. Oh, no, there it is. So yeah. I am hoping to at least earn some money from it, some income supplementing, and I don't have nearly enough. So if you're watching this and you know you like Pokemon playthroughs, I'm definitely going to do more in the future after I finish that one, and I am going to finish that one. So yeah, please click on the subscribe, and you don't even have to watch my FlossTube videos. I do them every time I have an update. I will have an update later this week, but again, you don't have to watch them. That's fine. Those are actually getting watched, which, you know, might help, but yeah, last week I was kind of really sad about it, and like bordering on depression a little bit, and yeah, it wasn't great, and it didn't feel great. I felt like I was letting myself down. I was letting the 0% people watching down, which is really just me down. So yeah, that was not great, but I am hoping to go do something later. I am gonna try to come up with questions to talk about during these episodes, because I realize that I keep talking about things that might not be best to talk about online. And I need to stop talking about FlossTube videos, because you're not here to see that, which I get it, but it doesn't feel great. It just doesn't feel great. And you're definitely not here to hear about my writing. And that one, I do barely talk about it, which is a plus, I guess. But yeah, things are not going great. And I did reach out to a couple PokeTubers. I practically begged them to watch and just like mention my name in anything. They haven't responded yet, based on previous experiences with people of their caliber. I'm very sadly not expecting them to do anything with it, to even see the message that I sent them, which it doesn't feel great. Just doesn't feel great. But I'm sure it's because they have a lot of people doing the same exact thing that I'm trying to do, sending them the same exact messages that I sent them. So yeah, sad, kind of depressing, but nothing much I can do about it anyway, so I used to dwelling on it. Except because I'm autistic, I will definitely dwell on it. It might not be in this video, but it will definitely come in the future if I don't do it now. Eventually it will come back, because at the end of the day, I am incapable of just letting things go. Which is probably why this is not the first time I'm talking about not having nearly enough people watching these videos, wondering what I do wrong, trying new things every episode, and nothing. Also, my bangs are doing something weird there. Yeah, it's probably not the first time that I'm talking about it. It's probably not gonna be the last time that I'm talking about it. But yeah, it is what it is. Stressing and dwelling will not help, despite the fact that I definitely will do them, regardless of if they help or if they don't. That's me, and that's what I do, and I am literally incapable of doing anything else. So, of course. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and where I have been at in the last week and a half, because last week I didn't really do anything. It is Sunday. I will, if I can, try to do 2 episodes today to make up for it. So yeah, if you see 2 orange Charizard gold thumbnails, I did 2 videos. If you only see 1, then I only did 1. Usually that time I'm actually stitching, but I woke up this morning and I was like, I should probably do a video because I do want to play Pokemon and I can't exactly not record it because it's a new area. Like there's a limit to how many times I can try to fish for that freaking 1% encounter, and I don't want to do that. I want to like advance. I want to finish this. I am trying to collect as many Pokemon as I can for the Pokedex in this run. So yeah, I mean, there's at least 1 Pokemon that I won't be able to collect. Mew, which sucks because I love Mew. I even have a plushie of him. Her, her, him, whatever you wanna. However you wanna gender it. Up in my room, I also have 2 starters and an Eevee. I have Bulbasaur and Torchic. They look really good. I also have a plastic figurine of Vulpix. I used to have a I don't really know how to call it, but kind of like a phone chain, kind of like this phone chain of Lapras. I love Lapras. Last time I talked about how when I get Lapras, Bubble is going away. And I do still mean that, but it's not going to be a ways away. So if you guys like Blastoise, you don't have to worry about that anytime soon. But yeah, I used to have a Lapras phone chain, and sadly, I lost it a couple hours after I got it. Which I was really bummed about it. I was looking everywhere that I went, but it was a con, and there were so many people. And someone must have kicked it somewhere, and I never found it. Like ever. So, bummed, but it's fine. Um, so yeah, we deal. It's what we do here. We suffer and we deal. And I do suffer a lot. I'm a warrior. And yeah, that's another thing that I probably shouldn't be talking about. Although talking about personal experiences is kind of popular right now, and no one's gonna watch it anyway, so maybe. Yeah, I have, I don't really know how it's called. I call it people anxiety, or like people claustrophobia. You know how, when you're claustrophobic, you kind of can't handle small spaces because you get really scared and really panicky, and anxious. Like, it's bad for you. For me, it's being in a crowd of people. I feel like I cannot breathe at all. All I can think about is getting the heck out of there and other stuff. Usually I start crying. Yeah, it's not great. So usually when I go to cons, I take that into consideration, and I try to go to places that are less crowded. I don't go to any of the panels. I don't stay longer than like, God, I don't even know. I don't, like 4 hours is like my max. So on that front, it's actually kind of fine. I go out a lot to breathe. One of the cons was at an actual conference center. Another one is at a high school, and when I can't handle it anymore, it is definitely possible for me to just go out into the courtyards where it's considerably more quiet. Although with the high school, the vendors are usually outside in the courtyard, so I just go somewhere that is less crowded. I usually come the first day of the con. I stay from morning till like noon, late lunch, and then head back home. That's usually my days. At cons, I haven't gone to a con in like a decade. Mainly because I only found out about cons because of my friends, and with those particular friends, I didn't really keep in touch after high school, so I kind of lost it. If I really want to, I can technically just find out where they are, but I don't make nearly enough money to be able to spend it in the ways that I will no doubt spend it if I do go to a con. Not to mention stitching supplies are pretty expensive these days, and I care more about stitching supplies because I can actually use them and they calm me down, unlike buying stuff that I can't actually use. Although I am looking for a Finnegan plush. Finnegan is like my favorite Pokemon, and literally anything I can get of it is going to be perfect. I just need a physical thing. Because I do have an old Pokemon X cartridge on an old 3DS that I bought back in 2015. It was cheaper than buying it new. I bought it secondhand. The cartridge I think was new. I don't actually remember. I do have like the box and everything, and I think it came packaged with like the plastic wrap on the thing, but I don't remember that. It was 11 years ago. So yeah, it wasn't actually a con, but I am looking for a Finnegan plush. Back when I was going to cons was probably my best chance, but I I don't know why that didn't happen. But it didn't happen. One of the last cons I went to, I actually got the Mew plush. Out of the 5 physical Pokemon that I have right now, the 4 plushes and the plastic figurine, I got 3 of the 5. I got the Vulpix and Lapras in the same day, and after I lost the Lapras, I kinda just threw Vulpix to the bottom of my bag so I don't lose it. I was really, really traumatized after that. After that loss. And then I got Bulbasaur. I don't remember where I got, but I definitely got it. I bought it with my own money. And then Mew, I got it at a con. It was secondhand, and it cost probably way too much. I probably should not have wasted that much money. Back in I don't even remember when I got it, but it was definitely more than a decade ago. Back then, it was around $35, I think, like the equivalent. I think that's what it was. Pretty sure, $35. And then I think I got the Bulbasaur for like 10. And then the Eevee and the Torchic were birthday gifts from one of the friends that I don't really keep in touch with anymore. Just fun. I know the price of one of them. It was around the same money as it was around the same amount as the Mew plush. But I saw it, I loved it, and the friend just got it to me as a birthday gift because it was around my birthday. There's a con in March, April. It kind of changes every year because the Jewish calendar is a lunar calendar, so it's not the same Christian dates every time. So it kind of changes, but it was around Passover. There's one in Passover, which it's either March or April. It kind of changes every year. I don't remember when exactly that was in previous years, but yeah, there's also one around Hanukkah, which is always around December. I was born at the end of December. So it was a nice little birthday gift in both cases. I think it was 2 different Hanukkah cons that I got them. Well, he got them for me. And it was really, really cute and really, really sweet. And I think he's the only one that actually got me a birthday present since my bat mitzvah, which was way, like a whole legal person ago. Well, maybe not, but it was like 17 years ago. So almost a whole legal person ago, which does kind of suck because my earrings, by the way, are from there. Or like around that time, which is nice. Literally all of my jewelry is, well, except the necklace. But except the necklace, every single one of my jewelry is from my bat mitzvah because, well, you get so many birthday gifts, like so many gifts, and like it's basically the last time that you get birthday gifts, at least in my family. It was the same case for my sister, and why not use them while you can? I do also have a few pieces of jewelry that I inherited from my grandmother, but it's not something that a person my age would exactly walk with and wear. I did wear a necklace to a party once, but that was it. Where am I going? I want to go. other direction over there. Yeah. But I do need to heal my flower up just in case we run into the ditto. Okay, well, not great, but I have another one. What was I talking about? I went from subject to subject. I do it way too much. So I do apologize if at some point you're just not following the conversation anymore. It happens. Way too much. It happens. Let's see. No. Okay, so the reason I want to get evolved forms of something is because, I have the base forms. I'm not doing a living dex. I'm just doing a Pokédex. So I don't mind it. I think there's a Pokeball after that person. Trainer person. I definitely should have changed. I should see it coming. I should have changed because hold on. That is work stuff. I don't need to hear or talk about anything work related here. I will say that June is one of our busiest months because we have a book week here in Israel. Books are at insane discounts compared to the rest of the year, and it's amazing. If you're a book lover, if you're a book, anything really dragon, warm, there's a lot of discounts and you can get a bunch more books for essentially the same price as one or two during the rest of the year. So it's really great. It's considerably better. It happens twice a year on June and December, and it's just so much better to buy a book at those times. But it also means that there's a lot more work to be done, and I got my store was without a manager for like the longest time, and then a few months ago we did get a manager, and he has been basically making our lives hell. We've been doing considerably more work than we usually do, and because of that there's a lot more customers, and I don't like people. I don't do well around people. I have to mask around people, and I just come back from a 6-hour shift. It hasn't really been a 6-hour shift in like forever, but it's usually the official time is a 6-hour shift. I usually do 7.5, almost 8, and I come back home just absolutely exhausted because I'm masking so hard and I'm working so hard. There's a lot of books to unpack, there's a lot of books to return, which includes like packing them up twice. There's a ladder with a bunch of books up there that we have to get down. It's a mess. It's really a mess. And there's a lot of work involved. And that's okay. Lovely. So I can only go through back here, and that means going past that one. Okay, good to know. I know we shouldn't have before I went in, but okay. I did not change my lead, so it's Soulflower. It's still weak to whatever fighting types control me. Awesome. Where was I? Yeah, we also sell textbooks, so literally the entire summer is going to be a problem. Even like the first month of the school year. So from June 1st to like October 1st or whatever, it's like busy, blah, blah, blah. Right? You can barely even rest. You can barely take a break. And this month is especially grueling because we have like a little... We put a lot of tables with books on them outside of the store. I work on a mall, so we definitely have a lot of space to put a bunch of tables with books outside of the store, and people have to sit there. And I sat there last week. I had 3 panic attacks in the 2 hours that I was there, and after that I told my manager I cannot go sit outside for more than an hour. Like, sit me there if you want, just make sure to get me out of there in an hour, because after that I'm just gonna start crying and it's going to look even worse for you. People usually just walk by the tables and not actually walk in. Either that or use the tables and the person in them as like the information booth. So most of the people coming in, or like 2, the tables usually want to ask where another store is. Usually it's something that if they turn, they'll see it, but there's one thing I learned in this particular job is that people are stupid and people are lazy, and they will 100% prefer to ask where something is rather than look for it themselves, even if it's a couple degrees away from them seeing it. So yeah, but we do also get those people in the store. At all times, they walk in the store, they ask where something is, we let them know if we know and if we don't, and they walk away. They don't even try to buy anything, which, yeah, this is definitely going to be a ranting episode. And I am seriously considering just not saving my progress here, just so I don't have to show this thing, because it's not great. But we're already more than half an hour in, and we're already in like the thick of it, so I think I might just speed everything up and just do a voiceover over all of it, so you guys don't have to hear it. But it doesn't matter anyway, because no one's gonna watch, and it's basically my renting diaries and playing diaries this time. Because again, no one's gonna watch. It does suck. Okay, well, if you keep missing, you're never gonna get out of here. I don't think I have another paralyzed heal to heal you. Even if I did, okay, I'm just gonna switch you out. Even if I did, I can't actually. I don't want to use it in the middle of a battle at all. But yeah, so I hate my job, and I really want to quit, but I can't because I can't find any other job. Anything else that I might have a chance of getting is another customer service job with a manager that will make me work way harder than I am physically and mentally able. Yeah, autistics should just never work customer service ever. And sadly, it's my one option right right now because the degree I have is just unusable in any field in here, despite being promised a lot more work, mostly in translations. But yeah, nothing. I even went to the Jerusalem Post, which is the English, like the national English newspaper, and still, I went to an interview. In their defense, I do awful first. I make an awful first impression. And my interviews are just, they suck. But the person who actually did the interview, and small world there, she was my mentor when I was in the first year of college. So, like, she should know me better than if it was a random person doing this interview, which sucks all the more that she decided not to hire me. Not that it matters, because I would have suffered on that job anyway, because that particular job was essentially go and interview people, which, again, I don't like people. They stress me out, and they tire me out, and I have to mask like crazy, and I come back home exhausted. So, yeah, not great. Not great. The job market is not great, which is why I wanted to have enough subscribers and viewers to actually make money off of this little hobby of mine. But doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And look, it's a cycle, and we're getting back to it. I don't think I have anything that can fight poison type, because poisoned, fainted, maybe dragon claw, or like metal claw, but almost out of HP, which even if she wasn't, I don't have a lot of things and a lot of moves that I can actually use against them. Maybe bite. I'll go with a good and trusty starter. But seriously, fire really is just bad. In Kanto, it's not even funny. I heard about it from a bunch of PokeTubers, and it's like, it can't be that bad if it's given as an option. But no, it's bad. There's so many things that there's two whole gyms that, I mean, it's essentially the same Pokemon, but fire is weak against them. And even if they weren't weak against them, they're not great with poison types, as you can see here. I think they're only useful against Lorelei in the Elite Four, and Erica. Jesus, how many poison types do you have? Erica in the gyms. Yeah, Erica in gyms. Neutral against Blaine because it's the same type, but you're not great. Just not. Oh wait, no, not 2, 3. It's like 3 gyms because I forgot about Misty. So yeah, not great. But you know, at least in the gyms that it's weak to, there's other options that are actually strong against those particular types. Oh, that did a lot. That did a lot. Of Okay, all good to know. Bite. Bite is useful. Bite is really, really useful, and I don't think I have another one that can actually do anything here. Okay, so yay, I get extra money. Actually, let's see how many money I have. Okay, so this is another 15,000 coins. How many coins do I actually have now? Because I can see it in the coin case. Okay, so I can double what I currently have. But I do want to heal first, because it's not great. There's at least one Pokemon that's gonna faint in the time that it takes me to actually get there. And then I want to go through route. I think it's 11 to get to Vermilion. I keep making that mistake. That's great. Yep. And there's two of them, so like I said, one of them will eventually faint. It's a good chance the other one will faint too. I don't even remember who the other one is. I think it's Bubble. But yeah, so my job sucks. I was hoping to make at least some money. With these videos, looks like it's not gonna happen. My viewers, like the most I've ever got for a video, were my first FlashTube and my first episode in this series. Both of them got 100 something views. Last I checked, I think it was 135 for this one, and I think I'm at like 170 something for the FlashTube. But it doesn't matter because it's still nowhere near enough to actually start making money. I think I need like a few thousand subscribers. I definitely have less than 100. And I don't know where they are, but they're not watching any of my videos, which also sucks. Which also really, really sucks. And if you're watching this and you're subscribed, just go back, watch even like 2 minutes of my previous episodes, my previous FlashTubes, just whatever you want to watch. Just really whatever, so I can get more views, so I can get closer to my goal. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, just subscribe. I post videos every now and then now, and I mean, I also have accounts I'm subscribed to that I don't watch every single video that they post, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal to just ignore my videos, even on your subscribe list. So please consider doing that. If you're watching this, if you like what you see, if you want to see more, of course, subscribe. If you have something to tell me, literally anything, comment down below. I would love to get more engagement on my videos. I would love to hear from you guys. For some reason in the past, when I said that I would like more engagement, people gave me likes instead of comments. Even when I specifically asked for comments. I don't need likes. I don't need likes. I need comments. I need to hear what you guys think. So if you like what I'm doing, if you don't like what I'm doing, let me know. Let me know if you think that I can improve in some way. Let me know. Seriously, anything. It doesn't have to be in a comment either. I have my Instagram profile on on my bio, on my channel thing here on YouTube, and you can DM me. Seriously, do that. I love to hear from you guys. I really, really do. And yeah, just whatever you have to say. Good, bad, I don't care. I really don't care. It's gotten that bad. So just have something to say it. Let me know about it. I promise I will probably take it too deep to heart and probably obsess about it in the following episode, but you'll at least know that I read it and I took it to heart and I'm doing what I think is right. To improve, to do what you guys want me to do. I'm planning on doing at least one ROM hack in the future, one fan game in the future. They're interchangeable to me, just like fan projects. I'm planning on doing at least one fan project in the future. If you want me to do that sooner, I can do that sooner. But seriously, let me know. Seriously, this is me begging. I shouldn't have to beg, but here we are. Ah, damn it. This is definitely a ranting episode, and I keep forgetting to switch my lead because they're all bird trainers. So I keep forgetting to switch my lead from Flower to Pikachu. Then I have to keep doing that manually and Pikachu gets hurt, which absolutely sucks. Also, when they use Whirlwind, Flower gets dragged out, and Flower is extremely weak to flying type moves, which not a good thing at all. Yeah, not great. Not great. But yeah, I do stand by what I said in this episode. I want to do more, I want to make more, I want to be noticed more, and like I'm not going to stop doing these videos. I might go on a little break to consider what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and I might get depressed a little bit. It's fine, it passes. I wouldn't be making this video right now if it didn't pass. Yeah. So again, anything you want to say to me, anything you think is relevant or appropriate, just don't, no political stuff. I will block you if that happens. If there's one thing I will not stand for anymore, it's everything political, especially when my country is involved. I don't want to know what you think about that. It's not interesting anymore. And if you think it is, then you're delusional. Seriously, I refuse to use the word delulu, but you are delulu. Just delusional, and I will not engage with you if you do stuff like that on any of my videos, really. Past, present, future. It's not gonna work for you, and you'll get blocked, which probably hurts me more than it hurts you, but I refuse to just let more hate spread. And usually if somebody has something to say about the whole situation, it's hate, which is so sad. At least it's not just the whole situation. So, silver lining. What are you though? Left of the post. Well, that's not gonna work. That was a waste of time. How do I get out of here? Why is this so maze looking? Maze feeling, whatever. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. But yeah, recently, and it's not just the whole situation here, hate seems to be really popular. I saw a video earlier today about, Netflix is doing a Scooby-Doo Origins series, and they're using a real live puppy for it. That thing is adorable, and yet it keeps being bullied by so-called fans of the franchise because of its floppy ears. I don't know where these people get their dog information from, but literally all dogs have floppy ears when they're born, and if when they're grown up they don't, it's because somebody cut part of their ears, which but yeah, they're angry that this poor little darling did not get mutilated just for the sake of this production. Which, I mean, it's beyond me. It's just really hate for hate's sake at this point. Not just against people, which I would kind of sort of get, because again, people are stupid. But it's not even just people, it's dogs. Now, dogs. They can literally never return this feeling of hate. They don't have it in their DNA. And it's insane that we're hating on animals now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now I have been an animal lover all my life. And the fact that I didn't have a pet, a proper pet until now is purely my family. For various reasons. And I mean, honestly, even if I saw that video of people hating on a dog even before I got a dog, it would still be beyond me, because why would you hate on a dog? Just because it's existing. I don't get it. Okay, so we're definitely not gonna make it to Route 12 today. Sorry, no, we passed Route 12. We're definitely not gonna make it to Route 15 today, because I do want it to be an hour-long video at most. And we're at 53 minutes now. I think I'm gonna keep the voice as is. I also kind of forgot to speed up, so just the entire episode is gonna be not sped up. And I'm gonna have to go to Poison Horn because Pikachu is like this close to fainting. And I don't want to go back all the way to Lavender, then all the way back, deal with that stupid maze again. I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna go with what I've got, which is Rockslide. But yeah, it seems to be that hate for hate's sake. Usually not even like informed hate, it's usually stuff that you either see around and you think it's true, or you get your information from TikTok, which is like the worst source to get your information from because it's usually not true, it's not corroborated, it's not. And it's doing a lot more damage than anything else, and I fear all of those dog-hating people from that video about Scooby-Doo using a real-life puppy. I fear they might have gotten their information from TikTok, just like a rage-beating video. So yeah, not great. Don't know why we need rage-beating videos. That's, again, beyond me. yeah, I'd rather surround myself and my social media with actual informational videos, which sadly are very hard to come by, and loving videos, people showing off their crafts, people talking about Pokemon, people, because it's usually not actually hateful in those particular moments, so it's fine. I don't think we also have time for Ditto catching, so I might have to do that off screen. But at least I remembered in the very last fight to switch my lead. Definitely too late, but it's fine. So yeah, if somebody can explain why we need all that rage bait and all that hate for hate's sake thing, please let me know, because I'm never gonna be able to get it. Ever, I don't think. Even if somebody explains it to me. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see why there's any importance to it. Yes, the world sucks. No, we don't have to add to it. And from my point of view, those videos are definitely adding to it. And like, we don't need to make the place any worse. Seriously. Why would you do that? Yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, so I do have... Is this still Route 14? God, this is so much longer than I thought it would be. I might have to do the second half of Route 14 and Ditto catching in the second video, which I think we're definitely gonna get another video today. Just because I might have to go back up and heal before I do that, but yeah, I think we'll just finish this fight, and that'll be it for this episode, and I'll try to be less ranty and annoyed and just emotion vomit all over you in the next episode. I'll try to make it more positive, at least. Yeah. Yeah, actually I was, in the last few days I was doing a glitch production kind of binge, of all of their previous series. Oh, okay, no. Okay, so that's it for now. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to keep hearing me talk about what I think about the glitch production series, stay tuned to the next video, I guess, and until next time, I will catch them all.